Hey everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is a momentous occasion. This is phenomenal. It is a historic moment. Top, former member of Big Bang, Choi Seung-yeon is back, and he is back with a full ass album, Another Dimension. And we are here to check out his music video for Desperado. I do not say this lightly. I have been a K-pop fan for, nearly 30 years, since I was a child. And he, amongst all the K-pop groups and idols that I have ever watched and supported, he has been quite literally one of my favorite artists. And it was disappointing, not just when he left Big Bang, but when he left Big Bang and the message he left us with, which was he's not going to return to music. And that broke my heart. And I mean, with everything that happened to him, I wasn't surprised, but it broke my heart, and it felt heavy and it felt real. And now we're here. And after, however many years, T.O.P is back. It feels unreal. I can't wait to check out Desperado. It is a double title track release. The other music video is not out yet. I will also be doing a listening party for Another Dimension. That'll be out on my Patreon. We'll talk about that after. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the Desperado music video. So, pan to the left. Finally, I have been following all the teasers on Instagram for weeks.
Yeah. So special. Right.
Baseline.
모든 규경이 와 석양도 흘러나가 예쁜 보랏빛의 도발 다 KO 파라밤밤밤 기다가 흥미로운 내 육덕 라인 도도한 척해 너의 높은 콧대와 이거 그대로도 봄을 섬지도 윤기가 흘러 내 정복할래 폭발하는 잭팟 인생 한방 대한민국에 난 조금 유명한 친구 오늘부터 너의 생활은 좀 달라지걸 너무 mad We're born again 두툼둥 속삭임도 나긋나긋 so cool 말이 필요 없지 넌 신의 한수 이 밤의 온도는 so hot 여름 난 녹고 있는 고드름 So I love you, love you Sometimes I'm a real game 헐거든 예쁜 문학서 우린 피카소금 Chemistry like Tom과 Jerry Give me a clue I want to break your rules 너란 여자의 완벽히 흡수 햇빛이 달아오름 So I love you So special
Whoa.
Special. 햇빛에 달아 오라 Desperado.
Wow. 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 That feels wow. That feels so undeniably like a Top song. Top, here's why I love Top and why Top has always been within my favorite artists up there. One, as someone who loves rap and I love rappers in general, I love Top's flow. It's insanely unique. Like, it's unique to literally only him. He doesn't follow trends. And it's quite incredible that after all these years, his style is the exact same. Like, he has his own indistinguishable flow, and it is so good. And what I really, in particular, always liked was that he doesn't play by the rules. He's someone who's a lot more creative than that, and he's a lot more experimental than that. And this song in particular, this song, I love it because, and this is something that I think very, very, like, not even GD does this. I think GD makes amazing K-pop songs. The thing about Top and why I always really liked Top, although the Top songs that I did not like were like his more pop stuff, his more like the YG kind of stuff, where it was like for the masses. What I hear with Desperado, this speaks to me in my soul. It pierces me in my soul. I have no idea how like the general public is even going to react to this, because this is the kind of shit I like, and it's weird. It doesn't follow just like your typical verse chorus, verse pre-chorus chorus structure. It doesn't adhere to your typical pop structure. It's, to me, it literally sounds like somehow visual art contained into an auditory experience. Like, I quite literally feel that. Like, I know that Top is a very big fan of art. I know that more than most people, I know that he's a huge, just like, art fan. I know that because I was a fan of his, and that's also just how I am. I love art. Like, I love, like, whether it's paintings, visual art, any sort of creation, any, like, the creative act. I love art, and I love the idea of art and the transformative and the emotional and always consistently appropriative aspects of art, in how you can take one thing, change it into another, and how one thing inspires to another. And just Top, I know, has always had that sort of mind and fascination towards art. He loves art in that way. I know he's like a big consumer of art in that way. To me, there are very few artists that I think can do this, but I think it's extremely rare. I feel like, captured a very artistic experience into this song. Bass line is amazing. His rap flow, I think, is the biggest thing that makes it feel like it's more so an artistic presentation, which you can't actually say that about a lot of rap songs, but it's the way that Top plays with his rap. And, I think it's up to the individual. Some people think Top's rap style is weird. Some people think it's corny. I think it's unique, And I think the way that he uses his flows and his rhymes, just tossing out random things, but to almost use it as like an aesthetic, like flicker and like a topping and a brush onto the song, is just undeniably him and his style. Especially that second verse was, to me, that was electric. That lit my brain and my imagination on fire. That was so fucking good. I also think like the minimal aspect of the music video felt very appropriate for him. I think he's a very black and white type guy when it comes to a lot of his like visual aesthetics. He always looks great in a suit, always looks great with that slick back hair. And then like the stark red is such an interesting contrast. It's not just any red, it's like a deeper, almost like a wine or like a burgundy maroon red, like lives somewhere there. And it creates like a very sensual, almost sexual aesthetic. And part of those lyrics are a little bit like that. The lyrics are this sort of almost like a courtship, like this sensual seduction that he is giving to the listener as he sort of tries to seduce you, as he touts himself. So that was really fun. And I think this had a little bit, I don't know what it is. Like I heard it and then I saw it as well. It had a little bit of like this vintage aesthetic. I don't know. There's maybe like 60s, 70s Hollywood aesthetic. Maybe it's the fact that he's dressed really dapper. Maybe it's even the art form. Not just the art form. The artistic, because I feel like it's intentional. With T.O.P, it's intentional. Like the artistic, this chair right here. This chair and this artistic style of chair reminds me a little bit more of the physical artistic creations from like the 60s and 70s and 80s. It feels a little bit like retro future in that way. This doesn't feel like a modern art. Like I'm sure it was made in the modern era, but it doesn't feel like it's going for a modern vibe. Something about this feels a little bit timeless and nostalgic, retro and classic. And I think that's where the timeless part comes in. It feels old, but it also feels bold. It also feels new. It feels refreshing, and it feels timeless because of that. Gosh, it's such a gorgeous video. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous video. And I'll be honest, T.O.P's a little geeky. He's a little geeky. And I'm glad to see that geekiness is still there. T.O.P's a little awkward with his dance, That was kind of like the joke with Big Bang, like back in the day, of like everyone in the Idol's culture is like taught to like dance like really super sharp and like put in like maximum effort. And then T.O.P has his own thing, and they let him debut because T.O.P's aura fills up a room, and he brought it here, and I loved it. Also, even like down to like this, like this almost like bullet point, and then the side scrolling credits also feels very retro. It feels very like, something about this feels a little dangerous. It feels like I'm watching like an old retro crime thriller. Not necessarily noir, something more along the lines of like a 70s or 90s sort of a crime caper. It just has that kind of like a very classic yet dangerous touch to it. With that in mind, let's just watch it again. I don't know if there's necessarily anything like I would pick up, just because the video is pretty simple in its aesthetic, but I just want to watch it again. Bass crazy. That's 모든 규경이 이뤄와 석양도 흘러너가 예쁜 보랏빛의 또 반짝이
파라밤밤밤 기자가 흥미로운 내 육덕 라인 도도한 척해 너의 높은 콧대와 이거 그대로도 몸을 섬지도 윤기가 흘러 대정복할래 폭발하는 잭팟 인생 한방.
Even his performance within the video is quite literally the same. His performance style hasn't changed. It's crazy.
So I love you, love you. So special.
This is something. This is something that makes him so unique. That second verse is just. Oh, I love this part right here. Like Sori G to G, and then another version of him is shouting "Oh," but then within the shot of the video, it feels like he's being interrupted, and the way him on screen like darts over, and that signals the transition. It's just like really fun. It really gives it a very smart editing style.
Sometimes I'm a real girl. Chemistry like Tom and Jerry. Give me a clue.
We got perfect chemistry like Tom and Jerry. Is fucking hilarious.
So I love you.
It feels like it feels so careful, not safe. It feels careful, precise. Like everything was like I can hear it in the beat. I can hear it in the song. Everything feels, rather than copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, the song feels very carefully engineered. The song feels very intentional. The disruptions are very intentional, and it feels that way in the music video as well. I don't know if he sat down in the cut of the video, but even the cut of the video feels intentional. The video feels like an artistic set piece. The video breathes. The video has a sense of soul that kind of reverberates and kind of like skulks throughout, and T.O.P kind of like rides that wave. It's an incredible project. Like, this is just one video. He has another music video that's waiting to be released. I believe Nana is featured in that. So I'm very, very expectantly looking forward to that music video. I will react to it when it comes out. But in the meantime, that's just... I haven't been waiting for T.O.P all this time, because when he said that he wasn't coming back to music, I accepted it because of all the shit that he got put through. And I was like, go live your life, man. And the fact that he's back, I'm in awe. I don't know. You rarely get good news like this. Things really work out like this. And so I just want to say thank you, T.O.P. Thank you for coming back. Like, it makes me so emotional. Like, his music has like always like really spoken to me. And him as an artist has always really spoken to me. And it just means so much to me. Not that it doesn't mean like, because like, you know, he was in Squid Game and that was fine and all. But it means so much to me that he's willing to share his art with us again. Because that's a very personal process. And it's a very brave process. And I just want to congratulate that. All right. That's it for my reaction to T.O.P's Desperado. I will be reacting to his Another Dimension album. That'll be on my Patreon. Link is in the description below, patreon.com/formatherapy. That's going to be quite a ride. It won't be out this month just because I'm not prepared and I am like very short on time this month. So it will be content prepared for next month. But yeah, just keep a lookout for it. I do have other content that is coming out this month. You can go ahead and check out my schedule in the link below. With that in mind, stay tuned. I'll be here to react to T.O.P's next music video when it comes out. In the meantime, if you want to stay tuned, be sure to subscribe over here, hit that notification bell, and check out my other reactions up here and up there. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye.